Hello and welcome to another episode of CineBeards. I am your host, Jason Musicanth. With me, as always, are Marcus Knafe,
Crabbies,
and Dion van Heerden.
Hi!
Let's get stuck into the news. Biggest news story of the week, Marcus retweeted by Movie Bob.
Yes.
Good
that
job.
happened.
That was a very loud laugh, but there's a backup file, it's fine. Yeah. Well,
Love you,
I
Movie Bob. Oh, right, there you go.
touched him. No, it was like being touched by Movie Bob
Yeah.
on Twitter.
Yeah. So you guys are best friends now, right? So like he's gonna be on our show next week.
Oh yeah, totally. We're like totally besties now.
Hashtag loving it.
That's McDonald's.
Whoops.
Now we gotta scrap this episode, or all the two money that we get if we monetize it goes to McDonald's.
Nah, they'll never know.
Okay, so let's start with the just amazingly smooth way that Avengers brought forward the release date.
So
Oh, yeah, I saw that.
smart.
Man.
Like they're basically taking something which is just like
a smart financial decision?
business decision, and they're just making it look like
Like Tony
Like they're
Stark.
doing you a favor.
yeah, we love you guys, so we're making it come out earlier. It's basically just, hey, the US, you don't have to like dodge a week of spoilers
Yeah.
while the rest of the world watches the movie.
Yeah.
And hey, we've got an extra week before Deadpool comes out.
Yeah.
So we can crack that billion.
Are they
Yep.
gonna crack that billion? Speaking of which, how close is Black Panther now?
It's just under 800, but that's like it's not full weekend tallies yet.
Yeah.
So we're
But
getting
Dion, it's Tuesday.
Oh no!
Wait.
Do that. I was genuinely
time
wondering
warp
for a
again?
moment.
I should actually just check quickly.
Yeah, the last I saw was about 780-ish, I think.
Okay, so that was before the weekend even came in, because that's kind of
that
what I
was
saw
last-
on Friday.
Yeah, that was last night, but obviously US time, so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I
Those crazy US with
those
their
crazy
corn time.
US.
Corn time.
Yeah, but I mean, it
Yeah, I
opened
think
in,
daylight savings time is.
it opened
Oh,
in
I just
Japan.
thought they like set their clocks to Jonathan Davis.
Oh. Yeah, but it opened in Japan, it's opening in China next week.
Yeah.
So that's a healthy little boost.
Yeah, no, that's a big market.
Yep.
Yeah, worldwide it's currently at 786,304,037.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm very curious to see how it's going to look, or how it did look when the numbers come out for the weekend.
Yeah.
Just like record when the numbers come out. Just record a small audio file of you saying it, sending it.
Well, here's the thing.
Oh, I see that after the weekend numbers came in, Black Panther was sitting at
$897 million.
dollars.
Wow, Dion, that's amazing. I can't believe it's that many dollars.
Also record one just in case it's underwhelming.
Oh, that's disappointing. I thought it would have been more dollars than that amount of dollars that you said. But
Well, yeah, it's look, Black Panther. Like I remember in the beginning, I was like, I'm not sure it's gonna break $1 billion, but considering how long the legs are on this thing, it's going to hit $1 billion.
Well, obviously. Now you come around.
Yeah,
It's too
now,
late, Mark.
weeks
too late.
after it's come out, I come round and admit, you know what? Maybe this very good movie, which has a lot of hype behind it, may actually join that $1 billion club,
It's a good ass club.
that's crazy.
right?
No, it's probably going to happen. All right.
Okay, so I don't know if you guys saw it, but apparently, sticking with the whole Marvel thing here, James Gunn confirmed that Groot died in the first
Yeah.
Guardians,
He
and
has said
Baby
that-
Groot is his.
Yeah, he did say that like quite a while back, and I think everyone just kind of
Ignored it because they wanted to, and now it's become a talking point again.
Well,
Yeah.
it makes sense. That's how some plants reproduce.
Yeah.
Like
They
you-
shatter into tiny sticks, and then
No, you take a sapling
cutting,
from a
yeah.
tree,
Yeah.
a cutting from a tree, you plant it, it becomes a new. It's not the same tree. It's a second tree. It's
Wouldn't
that
he then
tree's
be
son.
his clone?
yeah.
Technically,
Yeah,
yes.
I think so. Since he's fairly, since he's sentient, I guess we can count it as a clone. I think then everybody's happy.
But then, does this Groot have a soul?
Does this Groot retain his memories?
No.
These are important questions.
But
Is teenage Groot gonna find religion? I have to know.
Well, it must be a clone Groot because it's still voiced by Vin Diesel.
Yes. very good point. I like that.
And Vin Diesel is well-known clone. He's a clone.
Yeah,
Of?
Vin Diesel.
Oh, okay.
You're
obviously.
dating back to the Elizabethan times. Duke Vincent Dieselton III.
Ah,
Yeah.
Yeah, that's where it all comes from.
okay.
And by it all, I mean Vin Diesel.
Seems like a waste
So,
of that
so he's a
technology.
clone, and we've already established that Keanu Reeves is just stuck in a picture of Dorian Gray situation.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're mortal enemies. So what happens is that Keanu Reeves can't be killed, but every time Keanu Reeves kills Vin Diesel's clone comes back.
Yeah, but the thing is, eventually one of them is going to permanently kill the other one, and then they're going to like float up in the air, and there's going to be lightning and stuff, and the one's box office revenue is going to flow into the other one.
Congratulations, you just made a mashup of The Prestige and Highlander.
Can we
welcome.
make this movie? Can I option it? But yeah, did you guys see on that whole like Marvel class photo thingy where everybody's wearing a suit
Except Vin Diesel.
He's wearing camo pants and a leather jacket
That's his formal wear.
Yeah, he's wearing sleeves at least.
and long pants.
Yeah,
Oh.
that's how Vin does formal.
Next on our list, this is gonna really please Dion. So you know how there was never a second Anchorman?
Yes, I remember that. Yeah. I remember that
There's
never happened.
now not going to be a third Anchorman, with the writer looking towards journalists in the Iraq War as inspiration.
Why?
Because Adam McKay doesn't know when to stop or where to stop.
The funny thing is,
True.
all the films that he really could have made like really good sequels to, decent, timely sequels to, he's just sort of left Anchorman way too long. I think in fairness, a lot of the problem of Anchorman 2 was, despite it taking a decade to make, was that it was
Yeah.
Yeah.
rushed. The whole thing if you look at the genesis of the original Anchorman, I mean, we've spoken about this before, where the initial conceit was it was a bunch of journalists or newsmen on their way to a conference, and they crash on a desert island, and they all have to survive.
Yeah.
And it went through in that whole alarm clock subplot that got cut out, that they made into that Wake Up Ron Burgundy film. I mean, that thing went through so many iterations and
Yeah.
iterations. Until it sort of became this perfect thing. And I think Anchorman 2 felt like, all right, we have to make more Ron Burgundy jokes. And I think people, especially, I was very disappointed in Steve Carell, who, like, I think he's the one person who doesn't understand why people like Brick and why Brick was funny.
Yeah.
And it all just became shouty and
Yeah.
yeah. No, it was. I mean, in all fairness, there's a lot of great gags.
A lot of great gags.
I still have
a couple of really good jokes.
I still really want to see the extended cut, like the very long R-rated cut where they replaced like 80% or 90% of the jokes with other jokes, just for the novelty of it.
Almost like a B-reel.
Yeah,
version.
apparently it is actually a lot better in many ways. Not great, but still a lot
Not
better.
as bad.
Yeah, but that's
Well,
the
I
thing
can
is
buy
like,
that because it feels like the theatrical cut we got is they recorded a bunch of jokes that were very similar to the ones in the first one.
Yeah.
And they were like, oh, we're doing the sequel. We should keep those. We shouldn't stray too far from, what people expect from an Anchorman movie.
Whereas they should have evolved with the
They
times.
should have done, because, like, the reason I loved the first Anchorman when I first saw it is I had no idea where it was going.
yeah,
Yeah.
Like, every joke was just so far out of left field.
Yeah, that alley fight scene was so completely unexpected, and then it just kind of felt...
And then at the end when Baxter speaks to the line, I was like,
it was amazing and surreal, and obviously just like one of my all-time favorite films. And number two, it felt like a cover band.
Yeah, that's a good way of putting it, actually. Yeah,
Yeah, so yeah, and not a great cover band, obviously. A cover band that decided to do like extended versions of the songs they're covering. So you say Anchorman 3 is actually happening?
it's not actually happening, but the Adam McKay, the writer and director, and whatever.
Yeah.
He's looking seriously into it and writing it. Say Ron Burgundy going into a combat zone,
Like,
as
honestly,
inspired by the Iraq War.
honestly, like, I still want to believe, because that team has made some of my favorite films of all time.
Talladega Nights.
Yeah, I mean, like, I can watch Talladega Nights, The Other Guys, and Anchorman, and I guess Step Brothers as well. Like, I can throw it in there every now and then. I can just watch those on loop forever and be happy, like, with no issues. So I still want to believe.
Yeah.
And I want to believe that some of the criticism that Anchorman 2 received will make them reconsider things.
Man, I miss the good Will Ferrell.
Yeah, Will
Like,
Ferrell
he's been
needs
phoning it in hard these past few
Hi, I'm Cord Hosenbeck.
Actually,
have you seen that ad?
in fairness, I don't think it's a question of Will Ferrell phoning it in. If there's one thing I've never seen Will Ferrell do, it's phoned it in. It's Will Ferrell with very little quality control over his scripts.
Yeah, that's probably more accurate.
The one thing you can say about Will Ferrell is, even going back to his SNL days, was no matter how bad the character, no matter how bad the script, he always commits fully.
Yeah.
Which I think just makes it even sadder when the script is bad.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's
No,
fair.
the Cord Hosenbeck thing, that's Will Ferrell in a Wix ad on YouTube. He's like, he turns to the camera, Hi, I'm Cord Hosenbeck. Look at this website I built with Wix. It's got beagles on it.
It
It's not
sounds
very
like
good.
a less good website ad than the Keanu Reeves one.
No, it's infinitely inferior to the Keanu Reeves, what was it, Squarespace ad? I mean, that is just...
Was it a Super Bowl ad?
Yeah.
Oh, then
there
it's
was
probably
this-
just like he just
there was
wanted.
the
He had his
Super Bowl
eye on
teaser
a
and
on a
then,
very
yeah.
specific sports car, and he did an hour's work in exchange for that.
Well, no,
yeah.
they probably sponsored a lot of his stuff because he like did start a motorcycle company that is them using
right.
Squarespace.
He actually did.
Yeah, no, that's his actual motorbike company.
Just makes it better.
Right?
Like, I thought it was a gag, but
No. Like,
damn
that's his
it.
actual company.
I love you, Keanu.
Damn.
He's just the best. Oh, fuck.
Okay, so yeah, I would be down for the idea of an Anchorman 3, but with a due sense of trepidation. I am
there's
looking
actually-
forward to the John C. Reilly, Will Ferrell, Sherlock Holmes.
That could be
because-
interesting.
Yeah, I mean it's John C. Reilly and Will Ferrell. Like,
Yeah.
if
maybe
that falls
unpopular
flat,
opinion-
then I give up.
Maybe unpopular opinion, but I prefer John C. Reilly to Will Ferrell.
It
Yeah.
depends on the movie. Like, John C. Reilly is fucking phenomenal in Walk Hard. That's my favorite John C. Reilly movie.
Yeah, without a doubt.
But then, like, if you put the two together, like, in Talladega Nights, right?
yeah.
John C. Reilly's character felt less well developed than Will Ferrell's character.
But that's because Will Ferrell's was the protagonist and he
Yeah.
was a supporting role.
yeah.
Yeah. No,
but,
no.
but still,
For me, those two are. I think it's because we've got, like, John C. Reilly's always spectacular. He's an incredible character actor, but we've got so much less John C. Reilly.
Then we
Yeah.
do Will
Like,
Ferrell.
we
yeah.
have Will Ferrell. You've got this
he-
massive amount of work, and some of it hits super hard.
I
some of
can't
it
imagine
misses.
me liking the character from Kong as much if it were Will Ferrell rather than John C. Reilly.
True, but it's also. It's also a very different kind of character. I mean,
Yeah.
Yeah.
that's very much like John C. Reilly can be John
yeah,
C. Reilly.
it's almost like that they wrote that part for John C. Reilly.
He's definitely he's the better actor, but I think Will Ferrell he's also more of a creative force. He's a
Yeah,
he's a
he's-
great writer. He's written amazing sketches.
And he's definitely more
co-written his
more of a
best work.
presence about him. Like
Yeah.
the reason he's the protagonist usually in the movies where they're together is because he's
Yeah. So, but I mean, I can't imagine John C. Reilly ever making me feel the way Will Ferrell made me feel in Anchorman 2.
yeah.
You know, where it's like, you should know better. You should know better. Anyway.
Anyway, you actually reminded me when we brought up Keanu Reeves now. I don't have it in my list of news here, so I don't have the specifics on it, but apparently he is being eyed by Netflix for an upcoming superhero movie
Yes.
that they're writing.
Yeah.
Do you have any more information on that, Marcus? Because
The only thing I read a bit of it. I think it's part of the Millar World Comics license that they recently bought, but that's pretty much all I know.
Zero idea.
okay.
But I mean, Keanu Reeves in a superhero movie, why not?
Yeah.
He's already played Jesus and Constantine and, like, Jesus again as John Wick, but you know.
When's the John Wick TV series coming out? Damn it!
Stepped on an ant. Oh no. John Wick. Hey, has anyone seen my pet ant?
Oh no!
Yeah.
What else is news?
You know how Fox is just like pushing out all those X-Men movies now?
Really? I thought they were being so restrained.
Well,
At least they're not also doing series.
yeah, it's a good thing.
It's a good thing they're not overextending themselves.
Although, to be fair, the last few X-Men movies that haven't been part of the main line that Fox has put out have been pretty good.
yeah.
The
Yeah.
TV shows are better though. Yeah, apparently Legion and Gifted are both great TV shows.
Yeah.
I haven't watched
Runaways?
either. Runaways is not Fox.
Is it?
Runaways is the one that's on Hulu. Yes, yeah. Runaways is the one that's on Hulu.
I haven't watched any of them.
Yeah.
And I feel bad about
Neither
that.
have I.
Apparently, they're all the Marvel TV shows that have come out in the past year or so are all apparently better than Agents of Shield.
Well,
Whoa.
that's like, I mean,
It's not saying much.
yeah.
It's not
Jeez.
saying much, but it's not something you would expect from other production companies.
But I mean, Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. is on...
ABC.
ABC.
Yeah. It's
Yeah,
not
but
great.
to swing it back around to the point of Fox pushing out these things, they have Brian K. Vaughan writing Silver Surfer for them.
Is that confirmed? I thought that was another rumor.
I do believe it is.
I saw this
confirmed.
like probably 2 weeks ago.
Yeah,
like,
good.
this
I
sort
saw a
of
thing
rumor.
that the movies that they are currently shopping, or not shopping, but working on developing. That's the right word. Developing is, well, they're adding another character into New Mutants with these reshoots. That's confirmed. They're also apparently working on the Silver Surfer movie, and I don't even want to say it because they're gonna fuck it up. Doctor Doom.
Oh yeah.
Why?
Oh, like
Why do
it-
they have the best villain in Marvel?
In the death
They got the
throes,
two best villains. Damn it.
Just like they're gonna try and push that fucking thing out before the Disney deal goes through. They're just gonna be like, ah.
On that Disney deal, Comcast has been
Oh yeah, trying to.
trying to dick the whole thing over, which
Can't
I've
block that.
like in the world of business. Like this is just weird. So Fox owns a major stake in Sky One in the UK, big European broadcasting company, pay satellite. That's one of the things Disney would like to acquire in the Fox merger or in the Fox buyout. Now Comcast is coming in, trying to buy the rest of Sky before that Disney Fox deal goes through.
Oh wow.
To try and devalue Fox so that Disney's not interested anymore, so that they can buy Fox.
Jeez. I know. Apparently, Comcast.
Now, this is
made-
all hearsay and my own theorizing. I don't want to get sued by Comcast.
Yeah, they're. I mean, you know, they're listening.
Yeah.
Assholes. But at least Disney's listening
Which
to you.
one?
Hey guys.
Which one of our 20 viewers on
It
Comcast?
is Comcast. It's just all of like everyone that listens to the show is either a lawyer or Thomas.
Yeah.
Who
could be a secret
apparently
lawyer.
Comcast made the first offer originally, which was actually higher than Disney's offer, but Rupert Murdoch felt that it wasn't sort of a good fit.
Yeah, something to that effect. I mean, it's all...
It's
all
like
he
a
said,
little-
she said at the
Yeah.
moment.
It's like a little kid that's like, no, I don't want that toy. And then somebody else takes the toy, and the kid's like, hey!
Yeah. Well, the Weinstein company is going bankrupt.
Oh, I read yesterday. Apparently, they've got a sort of new avenues that they're pursuing. They might
Have
actually
they?
just
Because
get
the last thing
purchased.
that I read was
That
they
sounds like
told the
somebody
people...
who's like, they meet their ex after a few years, and they don't want to tell the ex that they're unemployed. So they're like, I've got a few avenues that I'm busy exploring.
Because the last thing I heard, they like surprised the people who were interested in buying it by saying, "No, fuck you, you can't buy it anymore. We're gonna file for bankruptcy now.
Ha!
You
That'll
guys
show
took
them.
too long."
That'll show them.
And
Take that.
Yeah.
Now you can buy us for even less.
Take that, money.
business is weird these
Business
days.
is fucking weird.
Yeah, but I'm actually quite excited for Brian K. Vaughan Silver Surfer because he wrote one of my favorite graphic novels, Why the Last Man. So I would be keen on seeing it, and it's
Well,
I have faith in Fox's side projects.
Yeah.
Like
No,
they haven't gone wrong so far. As soon as one goes wrong, then I'm going to say they're all bad. But like,
they're all bad except for that one or the two that are three. Currently 3 that are actually good.
yeah.
Everything
side
else is
projects.
Well, no, 2 side projects, 1 main
I
line.
wanted to say.
No. As far as I'm concerned, First Class is a side project because
Oh yeah, but I never got the planned second or third films in that series. Yeah, no.
It's weird that they're moving straight on to a 4th one at the moment.
yeah.
So strange.
No, it started
That's
off
just
as a side
confidence.
as a side quill.
Yeah, and then because
And
of
then
how
they were
well it
like,
was received.
oh, this is great. Okay, we can restart the exit. Bring back the guy that sucks to direct the sequels. That'll work.
I just remembered.
Also, pump Jennifer Lawrence.
Isn't-
Whoa, bad choice.
Isn't Hans Zimmer scoring the next one? Isn't that what we read?
I think we read something along the lines there, but I don't know. I
No,
don't
he
wanna
is. He
confirm it,
is.
like,
He is scoring it. I remember now. I blocked it out.
Oh god.
That's so sad that he comes
yes,
back.
I remember
He
now.
comes
Worst,
back,
he said he was stopping doing superhero movies.
and I love him
now
doing superhero movies. But like, why come back to this one? Hans, please.
Hans, please.
Do a better superhero film. But hey, maybe it'll surprise us. I thought First Class was gonna suck. Remember that? Where it was like a year before it came out and they didn't even have a finished script.
Yeah.
It hadn't even been written, they didn't have a director. A year before it came out, and it ended up being so good.
Yeah, they got the good Michael Fassbender before he...
Yeah, before he...
Before he became phoned in Fassy.
Sorry, Thomas.
Don't apologize to him. Fassbender should apologize to him.
Yeah, why don't... So... What are we on about? Oh yeah, Fox, Marvel movies. They're just pushing out a lot of shit now.
Yeah, we'll see.
Not
yeah.
shit in that, but like they're pushing
Stuff.
a lot of projects.
They're doing a
Yeah.
lot.
Well, they're trying to get as much in there as they can before
I
they
don't
get bought
know
out.
why though, because like conventional wisdom says, Marvel or Disney will basically let Fox run itself after.
Well, maybe they're all trying to...
conventional wisdom. Fox.
Maybe they're all trying to just like make themselves seem valuable, you know, like, hey,
Look at all these hot properties we got going on.
look how great all of this is. Please don't steal our characters.
Look, the only thing they need to keep doing is take some of the side characters that they have, like the Deadpool and the Logan, make some low-budget, R-rated comic book movies that pull in the big bucks.
Dude,
And
Like
Marvel
they're trying to
and-
do with Multiple Man.
Yeah, and Disney will let them keep doing that.
just do a Blumhouse.
Yeah.
Do them.
Yeah, and move from like Teen Choice Awards to actual Oscars in like a space of 4 years.
Yeah. But you know
Which
what I
one's-
mean? Like
which one's
that's
Oscar?
Get out.
get out.
Was that Blumhouse?
Yeah.
I forgot about that. Yeah. Haha. I knew I was backing the right horse.
But you know what I mean? Like if they keep
Yeah.
doing that, that's a property Disney would be like, you know what? They're actually nailing this from a business point of view.
Well, I
Like
mean,
they're
that's what-
bringing in the numbers,
That's
so
what
let them
Deadpool's
keep doing
doing,
that.
you know, specifically keeping the lower budget.
Yeah. Keep the lower budget.
Make good
Bring
use
in
of your
those
money.
Yeah, bring in those returns.
All right, Jason, what else is news?
You know that Jason Momoa Crow reboot that they're making?
You mean the one that?
No, but what? All right, so hold on. Whoa. I just heard a lot of stuff. Jason Momoa.
Jason Momoa is
Crow
going to be
reboot.
Yeah,
the Crow.
Yeah, murdered rock guitarist turned vengeful anti-hero Eric Draven.
He's too buff to be the guitarist.
Exactly.
Like if anyone that built is either the bassist or the drummer.
Or Alice Cooper's guitarist from the 80s.
Yeah.
That guy was fucking
Yeah.
jacked as shit.
Yeah, that's coming out October
He's
next
probably
year.
dead
apparently.
now. It's
That
probably
Crow
who's
movie.
playing.
Yeah.
What is that? Is that a real? That's the first I've heard.
No,
of
that's
it.
a real
and that
thing.
is really dumb. That is incredibly dumb.
It is monumentally dumb.
Well, not just
Because you really
like,
need somebody
remaking
with
the
screen presence to play
Remaking the Crow
Crow.
is dumb enough. Like they've tried over and over again. It's a shitstorm. And Jason Momoa,
like
of all people,
Look, he's a really good human. He's great at being a human.
Yeah.
He's just not a good actor.
No.
Not just
He's
that, but
bland.
but he also like
He is bland.
That's sort of. I guess what they're doing is they're anticipating, the whole '90s revival thing, because we had the huge '80s revival, and like they've got the '90s, like the '90s stuff is sort of taking over that space.
Trying,
But
They're trying. They're trying
Momoa-
with the Power Rangers and like
Baywatch.
Baywatch. They've tried to do a couple '90s revival things that
Warcraft.
haven't really taken yet.
No, it's gonna get it's an inevitable.
Oh, that's
it's not
next
even
week.
it's not even a conscious thing. It's just it is becoming the next
Yeah.
thing. Like there
Oh,
is
yeah,
just
no, look-
there is just like a 20-25 year period like
exactly,
lag,
yeah.
and then something is
No, when you
like, there
realize
was
that-
people who grew up with
I
it
saw
are
like
our age.
a meme thing where somebody had like taken a screenshot of comments under Sum 41 video, like a Sum 41 music video.
Oh no,
of
I
some
saw that.
teenager-
That was yellow card or something.
Oh yeah. Of some teenager saying, "Man, I was born in the wrong. I was born in the wrong
Yeah,
time.
this early 2000s pop punk is so my jam.
I wish I was a
you.
teenager.
Treating it like
then."
it was classic fucking rock.
I hate it. Whoever, if you're listening to this, whoever made that comment, fuck you.
But when you think about it, Jurassic Park, which we remember fondly from our youth, came out 25 years ago.
Yeah, no, the
That's
90s,
ridiculous.
the 90s revivals are just gonna keep
Oh,
coming.
yeah,
It's gonna
I
keep
mean,
getting bigger.
Independence Day. There was that amazing sequel. to
Sorry,
it.
I just remembered that the sequel exists. Wow. Oh,
You've
boy,
got
oh,
a really good mental block on that sequel.
boy, oh boy, did I ever.
Despite the amount of fun you had in it. It was like
no.
2016's Geostorm.
Oh my
I
god.
wonder what this year's Geostorm is going to be. Rampage,
Rampage.
maybe?
Aquaman.
Oh, dude. I don't know if this is in your news, obviously with the whole Infinity War being moved a week earlier. Poor Rampage only has 1 clear week at the box office before Infinity War comes out now.
Is
They used
Rampage coming out that soon?
They used to have it.
In the States, yeah.
It used to be they had a 2-week gap,
Yeah.
and now it's just 1 week. They are fucked.
Yep.
Yep. Well,
And nobody's going to be like, okay, let's go.
Okay, no, the
let's
drop-
spend our movie money for the month.
On Rampage.
if we think of it this way, like getting paid on the 25th
Yeah.
is also a pretty major thing in the States from what I've been led to believe. So, if people only
Oh
have money
man, then
for
they've really hurt Rampage.
one movie a month, and they backed the wrong horse before Rampage.
Oh my god. Shame. Poor Rampage.
Yeah, that's really bad news for them.
Ah.
Look, Rampage is going to be entertaining, but
Yeah, but
it's-
I'll probably see it like maybe 5 weeks after it comes out because the other 4 I'll be seeing.
Infinity. It's going to
War.
be an incredible few weeks at the box office, though. It's going to be Infinity War, Deadpool,
Deadpool
2,
2.
and Solo
Yep.
within a few weeks of each other.
Han Solo, not Anne Solo.
Oh, my bad. Well, I'm just trying to be really PC about it.
Oh, poor Rampage. Poor fucking...
So they're going to have bad financial returns, which means they will be the complete Geostorm package.
Yep.
Yeah. I just hope it's as bad as Geostorm was.
Yes. I hope. We can only hope.
Because it seems like they're being a little tongue-in-cheek about it. Like they're aware that they're not...
Yeah. It's kind of like a high-budget Sharknado.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, it would have been better if, say, the gorilla were played by Gerard Butler. And then the giant wolf was played by Gerard Butler.
And then they start spinning around and they create like a vortex that just sucks in all charisma.
What, and then Jason Momoa pops up.
Oh, it's a Momoa singularity.
The thing is, the actual real-life Jason Momoa has charisma, but every single character he plays is just there.
Well, we'll see.
We'll see. I'm
I'm really-
I'm hoping,
I'm really
despite everything else,
distressed.
that Aquaman is going to be good.
I'm really distressed
Well, I mean,
at
James
this
Wan is
announcement
directing.
that you've just given me that the Crow is... Not only is the Crow happening, but it's happening with Jason. I swear this is just a gag you guys are pulling on. It's just a big ad. I can just see the Facebook post like, hey, this week we punk Dion by making him believe that Jason Momoa is going to play the Crow.
Are you busy with the 90s revival here, punking you?
It's appropriate. It's appropriate to the discussion.
Yeah.
Thematic coherence.
Oh, you'll never know because you don't read the news.
I read all the news. What are you talking about?
Well, actually, you do, because you brought up the next bit of news, and that's the casting of Tarantino's Manson Murders movie.
Yes.
Can we please stop calling it the Manson Murders movie? Because
Sharon Tate movie?
yeah,
Yeah. I think that's a much better focus for it. Because I was a little worried that it was
Yeah.
going to be like a Manson film, like
Yeah.
focus on, and he's
But
obviously
apparently
not the
it's
focal point.
focusing on...
Sort of a bunch of everyday
Well, yeah,
people that live
it's-
next door to
Yeah,
Sharon Tate,
Leonardo DiCaprio's character, who's an actor, and then his roommate, who's also his stuntman, played by Brad Pitt.
Yeah. Well, I think it would be really great actually if Leonardo DiCaprio played Brad Pitt and Brad Pitt played Leonardo DiCaprio. And it's just through the vantage point of two future Hollywood superstars, you know, like seeing the Manson murders in retrospect through their eyes. I think that's probably what the original pitch, and they thought that would be too provocative
But then
for
who would
Hollywood.
Samuel L. Jackson play?
Tarantino.
no, Sam Jackson's going to play a pimp, obviously.
That would actually... That
Hollywood
yeah, that sounds like
1969
Tarantino.
pimp. He's
Yeah,
going to be
that's
some kind of
Tarantino.
pimp.
Ah, joke's on you, is going to be a scientist.
Ha! A black scientist in the 60s? What is this? Oscar-nominated movie Hidden Figures?
Nice.
well played, well played. But yeah, like you were saying, it's made me a lot less cautious about the film.
I mean,
I was
Tarantino.
never cautious because I just trust Tarantino to give me
You
a
should not trust
well-written
him.
movie.
He had
Yeah,
a
they
lot of
did.
information at one point and it did nothing.
You could have done so much more.
Like, choose a better word than trust. Or at least define more what you trust about it.
Yeah, you
I
trust him
trust
as a
his
filmmaker.
film. I trust him as a filmmaker.
You know, I fucking trust him with secrets.
Outstanding.
Yeah, that was pretty good.
Man keeps a tight lid on these things.
Oh man.
Okay, so let's move into some DC movie news.
All right.
There's going to be quite a bit of it now.
Oh really?
Really?
Something you were very excited about, Dion, is Kristen Wiig, perhaps.
Oh yeah, that would be cool.
Perhaps playing
Cheetah.
Cheetah. Yes, in Wonder Woman 2.
Ah, I'll see her in anything.
Yeah, and
if
the
it's-
thing
I
is, I
mean-
saw her. She was in Mother, playing
Yeah.
a very non-comedic role, and she killed it.
Yeah, and I mean,
So-
if they can sort of put a cheeky spin on the character, you know, make it a bit more interesting and lively, like I think that's the right person to do it. It's an unconventional.
Yeah, you know, there are going to
Choice.
be a lot of DC fans that are going to be like super angry about it.
Yeah,
Casting a comedian in their dark and gritty movies. How dare you?
No. But yeah, I think that's a good call, and I mean, I trust Patty Jenkins, obviously. So if they can have a better, and I doubt she'll be like the only villain.
Yeah, but she will definitely be the main focus
Yeah.
because, like, in the whole Wonder Woman lore, Cheetah's pretty high up there in terms of
Yeah.
villains.
So
yeah,
I mean, I
she's
trust.
a
I trust.
constant antagonist.
Yeah.
I trust Patty Jenkins, and I also trust that they're not going to make the same mistake as the third act of the first one.
Not after the backlash it got.
Yeah, no, I'm sure they've learned from that, and I think that
You think WB's learned anything?
no, I think Patty Jenkins has more clout
Yeah,
now.
she's got more clout now, I think.
Like I don't think they can say no to her about anything. I mean, it was Gal Gadot that was refusing to do the film unless
that was just reported. That wasn't like.
or was that
Yeah,
they're not?
that wasn't actually the case.
Damn it, Screen Rant. Get your shit together.
Get your shit together.
Get your shit together.
Yeah, that was apparently it was taken out of context the same way Mark Hamill's Watchmen comment said.
Oh! Yes, that's fucking rage.
Yeah.
I was like, I smell bullshit. Click. Yep. Bullshit delivered.
Bullshit. Yeah, but no, I would be keen to see
Yeah.
I trust Patty Jenkins.
Yeah, me too.
And I can wholeheartedly say that.
Ah,
What's her?
Joke's on you. Just because the person that Jason trusts is more trustworthy than the person you trust.
yes.
I bet Patty Jenkins can't keep a secret at all.
I like this headline. I'm just gonna jump in here quickly.
Yeah, go
just
for
the
it.
headline.
Go for it.
Marvel Studios uses word fantastic. Fans lose their minds.
I know, I saw that, and I knew that was gonna happen. Like, and they put it in all caps as well. Like,
Yeah.
that's a fantastic idea. I knew it. I fucking knew it. It's like, and they put it in all. I swear they were trolling.
Yeah.
I
Yeah,
swear.
100%.
They were having such a good time. They're like, just wait till these fucking idiots can get a whole load of this.
They're gonna give us so much money. Fucking morons.
That's the thing, is everyone's gonna be like, oh, the Fantastic Four are gonna be in it somehow. But they're gonna buy tickets anyway.
Yeah.
Well, not those diehard Fantastic Four fans.
Yeah, who are specifically Fantastic Four fans, but hate the rest of the MCU. Like, they're all gonna be lined up on day one now with everyone else. It's the most lucrative film demographic. Yeah, how much popcorn those people buy.
The problem is, like, when they watch movies, every 5 minutes you hear it's clobbering time.
And every
no.
time everyone else laughs. They're like, hey, I understand that reference.
Okay, I found a thing that we can take a look at after the DC news.
Tell me more DC news.
I think it's the thing that is part of my DC news block.
Probably not.
Okay.
Okay, so Flashpoint has confirmed its directors now.
Finally!
There were rumors of who it was going to be, and they've now confirmed it, and it is Jonathan Goldstein and John Francis Daly.
2 Johns.
2 Johns, yes.
And a daily.
That's going to be confusing.
2 Johns and a daily.
Who are those people?
They wrote, or at least contributed to the writing of Spider-Man Homecoming. Mm-hmm. And they directed.
Oh, it's just going to be a
game night.
A big ol' laugh fest. Just a
Oh
bunch
man,
of...
big
why are they putting them on my dark and gritty DC Flash movie?
No, they're gonna make
comic books were made for adults.
And I always thought they were made for adults.
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 Adults. Comics are for adults.
So yeah, I mean, that's cool. Like, those are 2... Well, Homecoming's a great thing, so...
Yeah. The one thing that I'm looking forward to with Flashpoint is
Less anti-Semitism.
that would be great.
That would be a plus.
But it's still gonna be full of like, oh hey, Jews are clumsy, maladjusted idiots.
Jason, I know you think that, but the world's moved on.
Yeah. It's
they
not.
haven't.
It's not 2017 anymore. We live in a post-Justice League society.
No, but I'm excited to see Jeffrey Dean Morgan playing Thomas Wayne Batman.
If they actually
if they don't mess it up.
and if they actually include that
And
in
if
the
they include
What
it.
I
But
would actually
don't
really
know
like
how
to
that's
see.
gonna work though, because he's supposed to be like a darker version of Batman that kills
and uses guns.
and uses guns.
Maybe he kills people and then he pisses on them.
No. Maybe he just pistol whips everybody.
Oh my word. What I'd really like from it though, in all seriousness, is I'd like an even slower motion version of the killing.
Yeah.
You know, the John
But
Wayne.
the
But I
thing
guess
is-
it would be obviously
The thing is, if they're doing Flashpoint properly, we will see like an alternate origin story for Batman, where little Bruce Wayne is killed in the
No, but I'd like
shootout,
to
and
see that in super slow motion.
really slow motion.
You know, maybe like his mother's pills like bouncing around him and everything, and he lies there, and maybe they can have a 10-minute like vision where he sees like an alternate future, and he dies.
Oh, and then as he's dying, he says, he's dying, he says, Bruce. And then later on, when Thomas Wayne Batman is fighting one of the other people, they'll say, save Bruce.
Why did you say that name?
Oh man. But yeah, I'd like that death scene just like really extended, real slow mo, like really artistic as well. You know, lots of symbolism.
Almost as.
I see why he quit.
Oh
Look,
man.
I don't know what they're gonna do with a Flashpoint movie.
They are gonna to try their best to salvage the DC, not EU.
It's easy. Stop making DCEU movies. Stop trying to connect all of
But
them.
they
Make
stop,
fucking- make- just
but
make
they stop
standalone
calling
movies.
them DCEU movies, so that solves the whole problem. Marcus.
They are making some standalone movies though, like that Joker and Harley Quinn movie, and
Fuck
that
you.
Joker origin movie.
Fuck you again.
Ooh, the Joker origin movie has an actor attached now, apparently.
Who? Because I know they were speaking about good old what's his face, but he's been dodging at the questions.
Has he?
Joaquin
That was, yeah,
Phoenix.
that's the one I read. Like
Yeah,
Joaquin
like
is...
he's been dodging it, and it doesn't really seem like it from
Oh, okay. Good for him.
unless there's something that came out in the past like day or so that I
No, I didn't
see.
see anything in the past day.
Yeah, but he has not at any point like confirmed that.
Good for him.
Good for him indeed. Okay, so sticking in the DC universe, Tommy Wiseau really still wants to play the Joker.
Alright, cool. I really want
That's not my thing.
an
Is your
island
thing
of
that
my
Greg
own.
Sestero wants to play Batman to his Joker?
No, mine's even different. But still weirdly linked to Tommy Wiseau.
Oh, I think I know what this is, and that's also on here, which I'm gonna go to after this because it's kind of a Wiseau segue.
Yeah, maybe.
What his new
A
film
Wiseau.
and him asking Mark Hamill to get him into the Oscars. That was very painful to watch.
Yeah, man, it's such a shame that James Franco did those things to those people and stopped the. Oh well.
Anyway,
Yeah, he's still like campaigning pretty hard to play the Joker.
I'm campaigning pretty hard for a private island. We'll see who gets what they want first.
I don't know, because
You know what's gonna
people aren't
happen?
gonna pay to see you on your island. There are
know-
quite a few people who would
You know what?
schadenfreude this movie.
What's gonna happen is someone's gonna kickstart a fan film,
Yeah,
and they're gonna do it.
yeah.
yeah.
I would bet good money on that.
Although they won't have the licensing rights, so they'll just call him like the Trickster or something.
Isn't there already a
that
trickster?
already exists.
Yeah.
Mark Hamill played
Yeah.
him in the 90s Flash. Marcus, come on, I thought you knew comic books.
Yeah,
This is really embarrassing for you.
and a cameo.
Really
Oh my
embarrassing.
God.
He was also
you
in the
don't
Flash
even
TV
let me.
series.
You don't even let me get to set
mean-
up the joke.
Just Marcus.
this is
I
the
can't believe you
this is
don't
the
know these
quality of
things.
host we're working with.
Yeah, we make do with what we can, people. We're sorry. Sorry, person. We're sorry.
Sorry, Thomas.
You just ruined my entire line joke. I hope you're happy for yourself.
We are so
I'm
pleased
quite
with
proud,
ourselves
really.
right now.
Well done, Dion.
Good job, Jason.
So what was your joke going to be out of interesting, now that we've taken all the...
The fun and momentum out of it.
It was going to be about he could play the Trickster, but oh no, wait, Mark Hamill already played the Trickster, so maybe Mark Hamill can trick Wiseau into believing he's going to the Oscars, and they use that as a plot device for the movie.
I preferred ours.
Yeah, no, ours was better. And
Well, of
also
course
yours.
you're saying that
And also,
now.
you said yours after we said ours.
Yeah.
So it's
We kind
yeah.
of lost the impact for
Yeah,
some
you
reason.
should have gotten there while the getting was
Jesus
hot.
Christ, you guys. So, The Room, but with Batman and the
Oh,
Joker.
God. I'm very curious to see what
You're
this new
tearing
film
me
of theirs
apart,
is.
Bruce!
This Best Friends Fiends movie that they're busy with.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
Very
right.
curious to see. I'm very curious to see. You know what's going to be the worst thing would be if the film is just sort of barely competent. Can you imagine
yeah.
what a letdown that would be?
If it's not so bad
And
that
then,
people...
but then if it's completely terrible, people will be wondering like,
Did they do it on purpose?
Is it sort of, Carl Pilkington situation where they become self-aware and then just sort of start playing into their own shtick?
Yeah. It's never really going to
So
live
I can't-
up to what
yeah.
people expect. It's going to
can't
be disappointing
imagine-
either way.
Yeah, I can't imagine any and I mean even if the film like in some alternate universe ends up being good, that's just also disappointing.
Yeah. It's a catch 420,
Yeah.
as the kids say.
Yeah. Blazing hot catch 420.
What?
Okay, so let's transition then into what I'm assuming is going to be your
I'll take the lead.
Yeah, go for
So,
it.
besides Best Fiends and wanting to play the Joker, Tommy Wiseau wants to remake, not re-release, completely remake The Room in modern 3D.
Oh, I have another Tommy Wiseau story then. But yes, that's brilliant. He wants to remake, refilm, reshoot.
Is that
everything.
a thing that he actually like wants to do in terms like, insofar as it's a thing that he's planning, or is it a thing that he just sort of offhandedly said?
With him, it's pretty much
With
the
him, you
same
never
thing.
know. That's the beauty of it.
Like, it's not like a proper executive or filmmaker where you can be like, okay, they just said it. They haven't said they're putting the plans into motion.
Yeah.
Like, with Wiseau, he could put the plans 100% into motion and it still might not happen.
Yeah.
Or he could just say it on a whim and then it'll happen. But yeah.
Yeah, and I need to maybe reshoot it with all the imperfections, of course, in 3D. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, aside from wanting to reshoot it entirely in 3D, he also wants to make it a stage play.
Okay, that I would watch.
Yeah, well, wasn't that originally how it was? No, that's not how it was. Oh, no, that's his background, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Theater, yeah.
I would actually watch that, but I would want to watch it performed in South Africa with some of the actors we actually know.
Yes, what I would actually love to see is I would love for very serious actors who don't know what The Room is. Just call it something else.
Yeah.
Doing like who don't know the movie, like the background and how terrible it is. Just give them the script as is.
Yeah.
And get them to perform it completely, sort of seriously.
Yeah,
and
completely
dramatically.
straight. Like they have no clue, because the premise of The Room itself is a very serious sort of stage drama.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You know,
well,
when you think about it.
there is that twist with the mother having breast cancer.
No, I'm talking
They're
like
very pivotal.
if we remove all the room
Yeah.
from The Room, it's a story about a man who's in love with a woman who cheats on him with his best friend, and they've taken in a street urchin who lives with them, who like gets deep into drug debt.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
it is-
the girlfriend's going through hell because her mother has breast cancer, and he's trying to do so well, and he's constantly succeeding at work and getting better and better and better, while his personal life is falling apart.
And
like,
he's
give
also
that
a
to a-
vampire.
Just stop trying to put the room things in the room. I'm saying, like,
Yeah.
as stage actors would take that script and be like, wow, this could be freaking great.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
they would play it straight.
No,
But
you
I
could
think
very
any-
easily get them to do that.
Any
I think.
adaptation of it, anything is just a bad idea. Period. Because the only redeeming feature of that film is how accidentally terrible it is.
Yeah.
And like it's like that
Lightning
it's
in a
like that
bottle.
it's that 30 Rock episode with the Smooth Move Ferguson
Yeah.
where they recreate like an in-joke, and it's just the most awkward, terrible thing. Like it's just you can't.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's lightning in a bottle. Don't do it. Bad idea.
Bad idea. Okay, so
So you have yet another Wiseau story.
well, no, there was the stage play thing.
Oh, okay.
That was the
We
follow-up.
we
Wiseau
murdered
story.
2 birds with 1 rock.
Murder 2 stones with 1 bird.
I've heard
I
it
always
both
get
ways.
that wrong.
Okay, and then I guess the last thing that we should talk about, or at least mention, is what happened to Kevin Smith.
Oh yeah.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
He finally had a heart attack.
Yeah, which he thankfully survived.
Yeah.
And
I'm not trying to speak ill, but he was like the way he was leading his life, he was barreling towards a heart attack
yeah,
for
it's
years.
textbook
Definitely,
case.
and hopefully it's been a bit of like a
Wake-up
wake-up call.
Well, I
for
mean,
him.
he's been like, I've been following some of the stuff he's done, and I mean, he has been getting more active. Like before this, for the past year or so, he's been eating better. He's been exercising more.
Yeah.
Getting more out there,
But if
trying
that
to
heart,
live more
but
healthily.
if that heart's clogged, that heart's
clogged,
Yeah.
the only thing he's done is he's actually started smoking weed recently, like in the past 2 or 3 years. In the 90s, he allegedly never touched the stuff.
Interesting.
Interesting. Okay, well,
Yeah.
then that's it for this week. Recommendations. It has been released in the US for some time, but on cinema at the moment here is Loving Vincent.
Oh yeah, that looks really cool. The whole animated film.
Yeah.
Oh, that one,
where
yes,
every
yes,
single
yes, yes, the
frame
Vincent van Gogh thing.
was hand painted, like
Yes,
oil
yes,
painting
yes,
for every
yes,
single
yes.
frame, which is really super cool.
Ah, nice.
I'm looking forward to going to see that myself. So I think even
You
just
mean
from
you're looking forward to going and seeing that by yourself?
Oh.
Ayo.
But yeah, like even from just like a technical standpoint, it should be super interesting to watch. So I'd recommend going to see that one.
Nice, yeah.
Well, Dion, your thoroughly prepared suggestion.
Yeah, well, there's a small indie film coming out on Blu-ray this week.
We're not interested in indies.
Huh?
We're not interested in indies.
Oh, is it? Yeah, it's a little one. It's that guy that also made that indie film in New Zealand about the vampires. It's Thor Ragnarok. That's out on Blu-ray on the 6th.
Oh.
With tons of bonus content, I hear.
Tons of bonus
Yes.
content, most of which is on YouTube and is fantastic, and I'm going to buy it anyway.
Yep.
I actually, yeah, I'm gonna buy that.
Buy the shit out of that.
Buy the shit out of that.
Buy it so I'm going to slap it down on the counter.
Yeah, I'm buying this.
Yeah, okay, so would you like a plastic bag?
Give it to me!
Slap!
No plastic.
I'm environmentally friendly. Marcus.
Well, streaming, I've got two things this week.
Ooh.
Firstly, the first thing that came out officially was Duncan Jones' new movie, Mute.
Oh yes, I saw that. I am interested in
Yeah.
that.
So picture, Duncan Jones has made two fantastic sci-fi movies previously, Moon and Source Code.
Moon is so good.
Very,
Source Code.
yeah, very good sci-fi movies. Then he went off and did that fucking Warcraft movie. But
Pretty.
he
It is
learned
actually
from
very
that,
pretty.
went back to what he's good at, and turned in a very interesting sort of Blade Runner-esque noir cyberpunk mystery film. Where the three hooks, I would say, are two on the main character. He's one, mute, and was raised Amish, so he doesn't use all this modern technology. He doesn't use any of it, but he still is trying to find his missing girlfriend. And the third hook, for me at least, is they cast Paul Rudd as a grimy bounty hunter, and I just
Well, dude,
love that.
You
could've
could've
just
said-
stopped at Rudd.
There is a movie on Netflix called Mute with Paul Rudd. Done.
I'm involved.
Done. I'm ready streaming it right now.
No, and it's pretty good. It's like there are a few problems with the script, but
Don't care.
overall,
Yeah.
very entertaining, very pretty movie.
The premise seems cool. I'll watch Paul
No, the
Rudd in
premise is-
basically anything.
The premise is great. The
And-
It also
visuals are.
it also sounds like a great
top-notch.
like indie horror film as well. Like that premise could work equally well
Yeah.
for that.
And the other thing is something I found last night. Netflix fucking stealth released it. Last year's Blu-ray, Hans Zimmer Live in Prague,
Is
is on Netflix.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh really?
I found that yesterday. Just
That's
trolling
awesome.
through. Like, stealth released. Like, they really got
I
to stop
really need to
doing
get
that.
myself a soundbar.
Yeah, that is fucking outstanding. I've watched that about 8 or 9 times now. And twice live.
No.
yeah.
Just had to rub it in there.
I will bottle you with this. I will use Krabbies for evil.
But yeah, so go check out Mute. And if you want to see why Dion keeps going on and on and on about Hans Zimmer, just watch that live show.
Or just-
and you'll get it.
Just don't watch it on your TV speakers or I'll fucking appear behind you and kill you.
No. I
Yeah,
put
just rises from behind your couch and just.
And just put Sennheisers on your head.
no, I use my very nice 7.1 digital surround sound headphones.
Good boy.
Good.
I mean, that performance of Circle of Life into what's it? The game. Oh man.
Amazing.
All right.
The only thing I
right.
missed.
So before I.
It was Last Samurai.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Everyone says that.
Love Last Samurai. Oh my god, that soundtrack.
Probably
yes.
licensing issues. Yeah.
So plugs.
My butt.
Marcus.
My YouTube.
Me. My CineBeards.
Hey!
Hey! Krabby time.
Crabbers!